Well, you can see that Allie's enjoying my chocolate raspberry mousse cups. Coming up next, I'll show you how to make my delicious sweet treat that's perfect for your sweetheart.
Stay tuned.
And chocolate plays a major role on Valentine's Day. Apparently, girls love it.
Of course we do, Joel. And this morning, Chef Becky shows us how to make a yummy treat using chocolate, along with this secret healthy ingredient. Here's today's In the Kitchen.
Hey everyone, I'm in the kitchen with Chef Becky.
Hi,
so
everyone.
excited to be here.
Thank
I've
you
never
for
been here
coming.
before. The kitchen's wonderful.
Thank you very much.
So, what are we making today?
Well, because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, I thought we would make a recipe using chocolate. It's called chocolate raspberry mousse cups. Let's run through the ingredients before we get started. So we have 1½ cups of dark chocolate, and my favorite brand is Chocolate Decadence. We're going to use 12 ounces of silken tofu, 1 cup of fresh raspberries, ½ a cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and for garnish we'll use fresh mint and a few more fresh raspberries. So for this recipe I'm going to use a small non-stick saucepan and use low heat.
Now, what kind of chocolate are we using here?
This is 66% dark chocolate. It's organic. So I'll just leave the heat on low and stir it often. So while our chocolate is melting on the stovetop, we can get going with the rest of the ingredients. So for this recipe, we're going to use a food processor. This is an ingredient that you may not have used before. It's silken tofu.
Okay, now tofu, and chocolate don't really mix together. So how is this gonna work?
Traditional mousse recipes call for heavy cream, so that adds a ton of fat and calories. So we're going to substitute the silken tofu that will blend perfectly, and the flavor that we'll get from the chocolate and the raspberries will mask.
So we're being a little sneaky and healthy at the same time.
That's right.
Okay.
So we're going to start by pureeing the tofu and the raspberries together.
Looks kind of like a smoothie.
It sure does, isn't it a beautiful color?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to take the lid off, and we can add the remaining ingredients. This is ½ a cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of real maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm going to step over and check the chocolate. I bet it's ready. That looks nice and smooth now. It's ready to go. So now our chocolate is completely melted and ready to add into the food processor.
You can already smell the chocolate.
Now I'll put the lid back on and process it for another 30 seconds. So I can see quite a bit of food up on the sides of the bowl of the food processor. So I'm going to scrape it down and puree it one more time. If you're serving these at home, it's fun to put them in martini glasses.
Fancy.
But if you'd like to share this recipe with your coworkers, you could get some disposable cups and make a bunch and give them away.
You could already just smell the chocolate just pour out. It smells so good.
This recipe is so fun and easy. You can make this a few days ahead of time. And so you can.
And it's healthy too.
It is health. Chocolate is a health food. So this recipe makes 4 large servings, or you could make 8 smaller ones. So now that we've poured the mousse into the cups, it's time to garnish it.
So now where are we using this?
We're using the fresh mint just for a little pop of color, and it smells great.
Of course it does.
And 1 fresh raspberry right next to the leaf, so it looks like a little plant.
Cute!
So if you can stand it, these need to chill in the refrigerator for about an hour.
I can't. Let's dig in.
It's been so much fun having you help in the kitchen today, Allie.
Thank you so much for having me. It was so much fun. It looks delicious.
So here you have it, my chocolate raspberry mousse cups. They're perfect for Valentine's Day or your sweetheart.
Perfect. Let's dig in.
Okay.
Delicious.
Yeah,
delicious. So good.
Yeah, I'd eat that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We actually brought some back. Were you not here when we brought some back?
I'd sample a little. Very good mousse.
It was very, very good.
Very delish.